So hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing very well and that your January is going good. Not long till the end of January now, soon into February. I'm very January-in, is that even a word today? Makeup free comfies. I have wanted to do this video for quite a while actually, and I've had quite a few people message me to say we'd like to see this video. Now I'm very aware this is quite a niche video. Not everyone is into their reading, not everyone is into their books, but for those of you that are, and I'm sure there's loads and loads of you out there, love your books as much as I do, this video is for you. So in this video I am going to show you some, sadly not all, because it would be a super long video, number one, and also as well the novels, most of the novels that I read throughout 2023 I either passed on, I took to charity shops, so I actually don't have them anymore. But I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 6 of my books which I read in 2023 to show you. So I have a pile what I've read. I also have a pile here what is in my to read pile, which I am going to read, and then I have the book which I am currently reading. So I just thought it'd be a nice little video, nice little cozy video. Got my cup of coffee. So let's get straight into it. Let's do some of the books that I read in 2023. I really wish I could just literally sit here with the whole pile and show you. I read a lot of books, a lot of novels, a lot of really good novels, but I do know that if you go over to my Instagram, there's a highlight with some of the novels that I did read in 2023. I could sit here and try to remember every novel. I think we all know I'm not going to do that. One word, memory. I can't remember, but I know there was a lot, and I'll tell you what, there were some really good ones as well. So yeah, take a look on my highlights over on Instagram, and there will be some on there. If you scroll through some old videos, also maybe some favourites, I will mention different novels in there also. But let's get into it. Stop nattering, Julie. I have a pile here. What I read in 2023, the ones I did keep. So we will start with, it's funny, I can look at books and I can sort of remember where I bought them and around about the time I bought them. There you go. So we will start with this one, Mindset. It was the 1 million copy bestseller, updated edition, Changing the Way You Think to Fulfill Your Potential by Dr. Carol Dweck. This was good. Now I'm going to say that about everyone because, to be honest, I enjoy 99.9% of books that I read. You are going to see a running theme, I think, throughout the ones that I read in 2023. Okay, discover the mindset for achieving success, business, parenting, school and relationships. The value of this book extends way beyond the world of education. It's just as relevant for business people who want to cultivate talent and for parents who want to raise their kids to thrive on challenge. World-renowned Stanford University psychologist Carol Dweck, in decades of research on achievement and success, has discovered a truly groundbreaking idea, the power of our mindset. Professor Dweck explains why it's not just our abilities and talent that bring us success, but whether we approach our goals with a fixed or growth mindset. With the right mindset, we can motivate our children to raise their grades, as well as reaching our own goals, both personal and professional. Really good. Really good. I think I remember I remember in a favourites I done a review of this, or I talked about this, and it is a really fab book if you want to try and change your mindset in a positive way on some things. So it's a really fab book. The reason I keep all these type of books, I mean, we could call them self-help, we could call them psychology, whatever, is so I am able to refer back to them. Whereas with my novels, I don't think I've ever read a book twice, to be honest, so I know I'm not going to read them again, and I'd rather pass them on. So that's my reason for like keeping hold of these ones, because I can refer back to them. So that was really good. This one, very popular book. I saw a lot of people read this book in 2023, and it's really, really fab. Stolen Focus by Johann Hari, the life-changing bestseller, Why You Can't Pay Attention. Is your ability to pay attention in freefall? You are not alone. The average office worker now focuses on any one task for just 3 minutes, but it's not your fault. Your attention didn't collapse, it has been stolen. Internationally best-selling author Johann Hari shows 12 deep factors harming our focus. Once we understand them, together we can take back our minds. The Telegraph said if you read just one book about how the modern world is driving us crazy, read this one. Fab book. I think I got this from Waterstones at the time. It was on like one of their, you know, when you go in and there's a new book release and the big stand and everything. I can remember getting it from there, and a really, really good book. Really enjoyed that one. This one I can remember. Now, I bought this. It's funny, isn't it, how I can remember the time of the year and where I bought it from. I bought this one when I went to Lincoln. I feel it was in December 2022, but I read it in 23. Again, another international bestseller. Obviously, that always draws you in, doesn't it? You know it's good. Lost Connections. Why You're Depressed and How to Find Hope. Elton John said this amazing book will change your life. Hillary Clinton said wonderful. Matt Haig, who you would have heard me mention Matt Haig a lot, he says it's brilliant, stimulating and radical. Okay, here we go. Brilliant for anyone wanting a better understanding of mental health. Depression and anxiety are now at epidemic levels. Why? Across the world, scientists have uncovered evidence for 9 different causes. Some in our biology, but most are in the way we are living today. Lost Connections offers a radical new way of thinking about this crisis. It shows that once we understand the real causes, we can turn to pioneering new solutions, ones that offer real hope. Davina McCall said it's a game changer. Russell Brand said it's beautiful, eye-opening, extraordinary. Again, great book. All these books I'm showing you, I know you'd still find them in the bookshops, library, and they're all really, really fab. Totally 100% recommend books. Next one. Now, this was I remember at the time I reviewed this also, and it's a Fern Cotton one. It's the only one I think I've read so far, Fern Cotton, and she has quite a different way of writing. So it took me quite a while to get into this, but really good. Love Fern Cotton, love her podcast, Happy Place. Bigger Than Us. The Power of Finding Meaning in a Messy World. Right, where can we find hope and comfort when life gets tough, or see meaning in our tricky times? How can we release our full potential? Excuse me. Energy, spirit, universe, no matter what we call it, who we are or what we believe, this life-changing book shows us how to open our minds to work towards happiness, connection and purpose. Bigger Than Us is for anyone seeking a path through our confusing lives. Fab. Really, really good. Again. Okay, we have 2 more from 2023. I'm gonna have another sip of my coffee. This one, there's a running theme, isn't there? You can tell there's a running theme. I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of inner work in 2023, let's put it that way. Looking inward, how to find calm in a chaotic world. Swami. Now, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that surname, because you know what I'm like with my pronunciation. But it's looking inward, how to find calm in a chaotic world. Okay, our world is rapidly changing. Pandemic, global warming, financial crisis, social media, fake news and changing lifestyles can cause stress and anxiety. The ramifications of these events impact our health, productivity and most importantly our inner peace. But the answer to these external challenges can be found within. Looking inward will help you to understand your mind, become better equipped to transcend difficulties and access the true internal source of peace, happiness and support. Swami, I can't even say the surname, is a spiritual guide and sought after teacher of yoga and meditation. In this beautiful, insightful book, he artfully blends his personal story, ancient wisdom and practical exercises to help you on your unique journey towards calm. I like this. Our mind has many secrets to disclose to those who pause to really listen. Again, great book. Goes without saying, really good. Stephen Bartlett, The Diary of a CEO, 33 Laws of Business and Life. Stephen Bartlett's second book. His first one, Happy Sexy Millionaire, I think. Absolutely love that. So that's what made me buy this one. Fab book. Didn't enjoy it. I think I remember saying at the time, didn't enjoy it as much as the first one. But nonetheless, still a great informative book for me. It is fab if I think this is fab if you work in a bit of marketing, if your job involves some marketing of some sort, you run your own business. It's a really good book for that. So that was a good read in 2023 also. So they are my 2023 books, and obviously there were so many novels also, so many, but head over to Instagram and check in the highlights. Okay, so now we have a pile of books that are in my to read pile. Nice and colourful, look. And then we will finish with the book that I'm currently reading. So, this one. It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. Very famous book, very famous author. Now, that was quite loud. I read the first one, which is called It Ends With Us. So you would think actually by the titles, It Starts With Us, it would be the other way around, wouldn't you? No. The first one, because I was so confused and I was asking so many people. The first one was It Ends With Us, which I have read. And then this is the follow-up, It Starts With Us. Million copy best-selling author of It Ends With Us. There you go. Okay, if you've read this, or if you've read the first one, you know the storyline characters, but for those of you that haven't, so before It Ends With Us, it started with Atlas. Lily and Ryle have just settled into a civil co-parenting rhythm with their daughter Emerson when Lily suddenly runs into Atlas nearly 2 years after they last spoke. Elated that the timing finally seems to be right to give what they have together a real chance, Atlas asks Lily on a date. Told from the perspectives of Lily and Atlas, It Starts With Us gives readers a deeper look into Atlas's past as he and Lily reconnect and rekindle the love they shared as teenagers, if you remember in It Ends With Us. I hope you're not getting too confused. They shared as teenagers while navigating a volatile ex-husband who believes Atlas to be one of the reasons his marriage with Lily ended. So It Starts With Us picks up right where the epilogue for It Ends With Us left off, giving readers the exhilarating sequel to Colleen's best-selling phenomenon they have been begging for. So there's the first one. It Ends With Us. So I think the order I'm going to read, I'm reading one at the moment which I will show you at the end. Then I'm going to read, I've got a thriller in here, then I'm going to do this one. Okay, so next one in my to read pile, because I like to get through the books that I've got before I buy any new. So I'm getting through these first, then I will buy a new pile. I'm quite looking forward to that. The next one, Lessons in Chemistry. Quite a famous book, I feel. The #1 global bestseller by Bonnie Garmus. Okay, chemist Elizabeth Zott is not your average woman. In fact, Elizabeth Zott would be the first to point out that there is no such thing. But it's the early 1960s and her all-male team at Hastings Research Institute take a very unscientific view of equality. Forced to resign, she reluctantly signs on as the host of a cooking show, Supper at 6. But her revolutionary approach to cooking, fueled by scientific and rational commentary, grabs the attention of a nation, and soon a legion of overlooked housewives find themselves daring to change the status quo, one molecule at a time. This from Waterstones, I remember it was the new release, big like, you know, big thing at the front advertising it, and I was looking at it and I remember the woman said to me it's flew off the shelves. People are like, yeah, they're really loving this. So I need this one. I really feel I want to start on after the one I'm currently reading. Okay, it sounds so good. My child has been taken and I've been given a choice: kill a patient on the operating table or lose my son forever. The man lies in front of me. As a surgeon, it's my job to save him. As a mother, I know I must kill him. You might think that I'm a monster, but there really is only one choice. I must get away with murder or never see my son again. I've saved many lives. Would you trust me with yours? And John Mars says, fans of The Silent Patient and The Woman in the Window will love it. That's one of the books I read in 2023. The Silent Patient. Or was it the end of 22? There you go. Definitely read that one and that was so good. So yeah, he's saying fans of that book will love this. Gripping, addictive, brilliant, relentlessly tense. So looking forward to that one. So that's on my next one I'm going to read. Next we have Hamlet. I got this from Stratford in the Shakespeare gift shop. Breathtaking, moving, outstanding. The Sunday Times #1 bestseller by Maggie O'Farrell. So on a summer's day in 1596, a young girl in Stratford-upon-Avon takes to her bed with a sudden fever. Her twin brother Hamlet searches everywhere for help. Why is nobody at home? Their mother Agnes is over a mile away in the garden where she grows medicinal herbs. Their father is working in London. Neither parent knows that Hamlet will not survive the week. Hamlet is a novel inspired by the son of a famous playwright, a boy whose life had been all forgotten, but whose name was given to one of the most celebrated plays ever written. The Sunday Telegraph says bursts with life, miraculous, beautiful, glorious, extraordinary, dazzling and devastating. So looking forward to reading this one for obvious reasons. And next we have these two. We have, I feel like I bought these so long ago, but I'm determined to read this pile before I buy any more. The Sunday Times bestseller again, Rutherford and Fry's Complete Guide to Absolutely Everything. Bill Bryson says it's wonderfully engaging, deeply addictive. Okay, in Rutherford and Fry's comprehensive guidebook, they tell the complete story of the universe and absolutely everything in it. This is a celebration of the weirdness of the cosmos, the strangeness of humans, and the fact that amid all the mess we can somehow make sense of life. Wrestling with some truly head-scratching questions that only science can answer, our science sleuths show how human intuition can be misleading in their book, full of bizarre but true tales explaining how stuff really works. Like the universe itself, this book is multifaceted, surprising and full of wonders. It's also funny, wise and exceedingly brainy. You really owe it to yourself to read it. So looking forward to reading that one. And the last one in my to read pile is Stranger in the Mirror, The Scientific Search for the Self by Robert V. Levine. Witty, wise and wonderfully entertaining reading from its opening challenging paradox to its inspiring closing. Okay, who are we? Where is the boundary between us and everything else? Are we all multiple personalities, and how can we control who we become? From distinguished psychologist Robert Levine comes this provocative and entertaining scientific exploration of the most personal and important of all landscapes, the physical and psychological entity we call ourselves. Biologically, our cells are unrecognisable from one moment to the next. Cognitively, our self-perceptions can be dramatically confused by a single glitch. Psychologically, we switch back and forth between our sub-selves. Socially, we appear to be a little more than an ever-changing troupe of actors. And culturally, the boundaries of the self vary widely around the world. Wow. The self is a fiction, vague, arbitrary and utterly intangible, but it's also fluid, and this unleashes a world of potential as we are more capable of change than we know. Engaging, informative and ultimately liberating, Stranger in the Mirror will change forever how you think about yourself and what you might become. So looking forward to reading that one. So they are my to read pile, and then we will finish with the book I'm currently reading. Now I bought this again in Stratford-upon-Avon. I actually bought this in the autumn, as the title suggests. Agatha Christie, Autumn Chills. Oh, this is so nice. First of all, can we just appreciate the cover? Obviously hardback. How pretty. I absolutely love the cover. Number one, that is what attracted me to it, but it's really good. So it's Agatha Christie, Autumn Chills. Tales of intrigue from the Queen of Crime. Autumn is the season of misty mornings and cosy nights in, but as the leaves begin to fall, the nights get longer and the shadows grow darker. Secluded cottages, eerie manors and ghostly hauntings abound in this collection of 12 supernatural mysteries and murderous plots, featuring Poirot, Miss Marple and Agatha Christie's other favourite detectives. So it's 12 mini stories in the book. I am currently on, I finished the one last night. I'm on The Bird with the Broken Wing, which I think is about the 5th story, I think. Let's have a look. On the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on the 6th story. They're the list of the various stories. So you've got Murder in the Mews, The Case of the Rich Woman, While the Light Lasts, Triangle at Rhodes, Death by Drowning, The Bird with the Broken Wing, The Lemuria Inheritance, The House of Lurking Death, Tape Measure Murder, The Voice in the Dark, 4 and 20 Blackbirds, and The Witness for the Prosecution. Really good, really good. Nice little bit of escapism. Nothing too deep, nothing too, just nice little stories to read before I go to sleep. And also, because obviously this is called Autumn Chills, apparently there's 3 others for each season. So I am going to be that person, and I am going to get the spring one. There's a spring, Agatha Christie's spring stories. It's just a way of marketing her stories, isn't it? But nice nonetheless, and that looks like it has a really nice cover as well. So I am going to get that one, but obviously I will read this one first. So yeah, really good, really enjoying this to read before I go to sleep. That is my collective book video. Books I've read, books I'm going to read, and what I'm reading at the moment. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it gave you some ideas for books that you haven't read. If you have read any of the ones that I said I'm going to read, so you can see the titles there, let me know. Obviously don't tell me the plot. Don't tell me the plots, don't tell me spoilers, but let me know if they are any good and what was your opinion on them. I'd be really interested to know that. I hope you enjoyed, and of course I will see you very, very soon for another video. Bye.